Some people believe that numbers can speak. Some people believe that numbers are actually a hocus pocus game of relationships between A and B and go no further. And when they go further, it just takes you off on a wild goose chase. It's all packets and pockets of relationships, just like the building blocks or the earth of where if anything was missing between one island and the next, if you connect it with a bridge or you take away the bridge, you would probably put a boat if you need to get from one place to the other. You would jump to go across, making it a frog or a leap. But in this situation where people want to know more of what a number can say, one of the best ways to manipulate a number is to just understand it as a mathematical equation. Nothing more but something simple, something easy to understand, and nothing. I'm just going to show you. Can anybody multiply any number? You can. So let's see what happens when I multiply this special number. Cinco dinero. 5, 5, 5, 5. 5 times 5 is 25. 25 is the value of a quarter. It's also using the letters T as for 20 and Y is 25, whichever one I'd like to use. 25, 20 and 5 is T and the E is 5, 25, or the letter Y for 25. T and E as in the sound, 25 is in the letter. Tee it up, let's hit ourselves a par 3. 5 times 5 times 5 is 125, 512 MB, memory band. 125, or the 125th day of the year, is May 5th, is the 125th day of the year, the 5th month of the 5th day of the 5 times 5 times 5, 125. 25 times 25 is 625, and 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 is 625. 625 times 41, in which in between 41 is 2 and 3, and both of those are 5. But 41 times 625 is 25,625. 25,625. Or, if you want, take the two 25s and add them up to 7 and 7. You end up with 25 as 7, 6, 25 to 7, 7, 6, 7. The spirit of 76, the passage of the half-life, regarding to people what they speak. My battery is half dead when it was once fully alive, and now my battery is half run out, leaving half left. And obviously we have to understand that when there's less than a certain percentage, the flash on your telephone under a certain percentage will no longer work, and that's usually when it drops down to 5%. The flash does not work. When you say 5%, you're telling us 5 of a slash 2 zeros into that 100%. 25,625 happens to be the short count of the Mayan calendar. At the same time, since it's 767, to recreate or to use 767, 7 times 6 is 42. And to the other side, 7 times 6 is 42. 2 and 4 is 6. 2 and 4 is 6, equaling to 66. Now if we go to 2 plus 4 and 2 plus 4 equals 66, 66. On each side, 6 and 6, 66, 66 on each, 6 and 6 on each side. 4 times 2, or 4 times 2 is 88 on each side. To regard 4 and 3, 3 and 3 is 6, 4 and 4 is 8. The DC world, 77, 767. And if you notice, the 1 and the 6 are in between. 1 times 6 equals 6. 1 plus 6 equals 7. That is 76. 7 times 6, 42. 4 and 2 equaling to the value of, and 7 plus 6 is 13. Are you marking this down? 7 times 6. 7 plus 6. You have to be quiet, Nick. I can't do this. Okay, I have to do it alone. The total is 55. So if you notice, the 7 plus 6 is the 1, 3, which fits inside the 7 times 6, 42. And now you have 1, 2, 3, 4, equaling to 5 and 5. So now we've doubled up. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now I should put on pause and show you. To continue on with this video, right, you have 3 and 2 equals to 5. You have 1 and 4 equals to 5. There's your 55. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The 13, I'm trying to see what I'm missing over here. 4 minus 1 is 3. 3 minus 2 is 1. You now have 31. 7 times 3 is 21. 7 plus 3 is 10. The total is 31, standing for the red sun. Set 1 plus 6, 1 times 6. Now you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 6, 7. 5 and 57, 75. Forget about the division of the two, because that is the gematria scale for going up to the peak and down the other sides. 6, 7, 6. Instead of that, you go 7, 6, 7, because you got the gateway to both sides. You revert it. Because the split is the 6, the left side and the right side is 6. The joining is that 7. Since you join it, it is actually the 1 that gets them joined together. It is the 1 that's in between, creating this position 7, and now you have what we call the sifting or the cheesecloth between the two, which is the 1. 6, 1, 6 equals to your 13, but we use the number 7 because the relationship is the total value. The 1 is the separation. 57, 75 is the numeric value for the moon. 5 and 7 is 12. 1 and 2 is 3. We do it twice. 33 for the Mass of the Christ. 77 the Christ. 33 of the Mass. 57, 75, which equals to the value, numeric value of the moon. If you multiply 77 times 75, you end up with 57. 75. I know I'm speaking. I could be showing you more numbers. This is taking a lot of energy out of me just to say it. 5 times 5 equals to 25 Earth. 7 times 7 equals to 49, which is the numeric value for green. It is the numeric value for the word 8. So it's together would say great or great escape, or great as in grape, because the color grape will connect the skies to the 9, and it gets very confusing. If you see this over here, the center over here is a representative of 9. It's a breakaway into this corner over here. Why is this 1 breakaway to 9? Because surrounding it is 8, surrounding 1, equaling to the value of 9. Just like the separation of 6 and 6, it means 1 is the separation between 6, then 1, then 6. And the chicken lays the egg, okay, on the first 6 days, does not lay the egg on the 7th day, and then relays the eggs on the next 6 days before it goes on another break. So this is the total reality of the truth of numbers. Let the numbers speak for themselves. Raphael, 7286, in a constellation of Pegasus, and there could be more. I'm just going to add on for those of you who have hung up this video already, okay? 42 represents 5 to 9. Also says EIEIO. This one here, cardiac arrest. This one here is the cat. So we need to plug up the machine to reset the cardiac arrest. The minus equals the 29 birth in Pluto. 11. The same thing is altered current. This will also, 24 will represent the cat. 2 times 4, 2 plus 4. Will create the DC world. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 4 is 8. 8 and 6 split by the 7th gate. 7, 6, 7. Gematria does not go to 8. The 8 gets reverted back to 6. The game of craps in the casino pays you the odds of 7 to 6. So this is how we get the connection to numbers with this number over here. Raphael. 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus.